You know what I was expecting from Sea of Thieves at E3? Definitely not this.
The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
I am both shocked and excited to say the least. I'll go over my predictions, analysis and hopes for this expansion, so without further ado, let's get onto the video. First of all, what is this expansion? Well, A Pirate's Life is a crossover with the legendary Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, adding 5 new tall tales based around Calypso, Captain Jack and Davy Jones. This is coming out next week on the 22nd of June and will be part of the wider launch of Season 3, where you can also expect a new Plunder Pass, Season Pass and Emporium refresh. Nothing else is confirmed yet for Season 3, but I expect to have more news coming between now and the launch. So what does this mean for the game as a whole? I can safely say the reaction to this has been extremely positive, from both the Sea of Thieves community and, I guess, Disney fans. We had no idea this was coming at all and was a surprise for everyone, apart from the devs, I guess. I personally am over the moon at the prospect of 2 of my favourite franchises colliding and cannot wait to get stuck in. I asked for more tall tales and Rare certainly have delivered, giving us 5 more. I might go as far as saying this could have an anniversary level effect on the player base, causing the population to grow massively, with players coming aboard for Pirates of the Caribbean and staying for the other things in Sea of Thieves. It's definitely the most exciting time for me since Anniversary. The next section won't include spoilers, but there is speculation, so take it with a pinch of salt. Now, let's have a look at the trailer and see where the story might go. The intro shows a mock-up of the Disney Castle or Cinderella Castle, but with a Sea of Thieves twist. It seems we'll be starting off by visiting Calypso, which seems to be what the building at the outposts will turn out to be. We can see the crew diving down to what could be the Black Pearl at the bottom of the sea. She informs us that the pirate life is under threat and the one who can stop this threat is locked in the Sea of the Damned. This is presumably Jack, but could be a red herring. We're clearly going to the Sea of the Damned to save him, hence the shot of the portal. It'll be interesting to see if this will be like Tribute Peak or a whole new map for us to explore. Maybe we'll also be able to explore it outside of Tall Tales. We see Calypso's hut in the Sea of the Damned too, and then what seems to be Barbossa being resurrected. It may not be him, but certainly could be. Then we got our first glimpse at what is our first new AI threat, the Crab People. They kind of look like mermaids who have been cursed by someone or something. Then we get a reveal of the hostile mermaids themselves, which have been teased for a very long time, and I even predicted them back in January, so yeah, you can say I told you so. After, we get a shot of this awesome town, which again looks to be in the Sea of the Damned. I would love to see this more built up colonial style town be a feature for future map expansions. Of course, this is swiftly followed by our third AI threat, Ghosts, which look like they're straight from the Sea of the Damned. We get an absolutely fantastic reveal of the Flying Dutchman and Davy Jones himself. One of my favourite villains is actually coming to Sea of Thieves. What's really strange is that I just spoke about a bootstrap build curse last week, which is a complete coincidence and looks pretty suspect considering what has just been announced. Shortly after, we get this huge mermaid statue rising out of the water. I wonder how much that gem's going to sell for. It looks as though the crew of the Dutchman are summoning the Kraken too, which must be replicating the scene from Dead Man's Chest when the anchor drops and sends a shockwave out to sea. Maybe Jones has control of the Kraken, however, in the Sea of the Damned, it could also be a dead Kraken. Possibly Old Mother? Then we get our first look at a new tool, the staff that shoots large bubbles of energy and a giant crab creature with a gem in its chest. Finally, there's a fantastic shot of the Dutchman backed up by ghost ships, which are actually different to the ones we've seen before. Could Davy Jones have control over the ships, or is an ally of his, who knows how to summon spectral ships, controlling these? However, I don't think this means we'll be getting a new ship model for players to use. Finally, we get our logo reveal showing Jack's skull, the ferryman cutlass, and another sword. It actually seems to be the same sword stuck into the ammo box on the Ferry of the Damned, so who knows what that means. What a trailer, honestly. That was a joy to watch and has made the wait for Season 3 that much harder. This is going to be so amazing to play for the first time, and I hope you guys enjoy the ride as much as I will. I now feel really silly for hyping up the Flameheart stuff in my previous videos. Which actually begs the question, has Duke and the runes been hinting at this the whole time, or is that for something happening later down the line? I guess time will tell. On one final note, I do have a teeny weeny incy wincy concern about this too. What's happening with Flameheart? I mean, clearly the story is ongoing, but will this be part of it? Or maybe we'll get a tease, or has it been scrapped entirely? Personally, I was expecting the Flameheart story to continue, but I guess we'll have to wait longer to see. Which, given the option of waiting even longer to have this and more Flameheart in, say, Season 5, then I'll happily accept that. My expectations for this season was a tall tale, maybe 2, a new AI threat and the season pass, so I guess this has exceeded my expectations, just in a different way. Either way, this will absolutely reinvigorate my interest in the game. Not that I need an excuse to play, but we've gone from excited for season 3 to, well, I can't bloody sleep. On one final note, Obsidian Six-Pack giveaways will be starting later this week in Thursday's video and will run Thursday to Wednesday, so make sure you stick around for that. Also, my Discord will be up and running by then too, so also look out for that. If you enjoyed the video and made it this far, please consider subscribing. It costs nothing and helps me out tremendously. I cover pretty much anything Sea of Thieves, from lore and discussions to reviews and trivia. Thanks again for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.